Alright, guys, back with another one. Now, today we're going to start off with a little bit of HSR, and then we're going to go straight into WUWA 2.4, continue the story there, and then after that, I'm going to check out other games. So we'll see how that goes. I heard that the WUWA 2.4 story second cut only takes like 1 hour to finish, so we'll see how long that takes. And then after that, we're gonna see what happens. So for now, we'll just have to see if I have any time for anything else. I'm gonna start quickly farming some HSR stuff, checking up the minigames a bit, and then we're gonna hop straight into WUWA, do the farming, and then get straight into the story. So that's the plan. Alright, so yeah. Still trying to see if we can actually possibly get fight on. I don't know how many gems to get this patch. Most of them, I heard we're getting able to. I don't do the stops. I don't know how many I can get personally. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll just have to see. This is perfect for this team. Enhanced Silver Wolf is great, guys. Truly great.
ひどい雨になりそう。
弱火で
運ダメスト行こう。運ダメスト行こう。
100% 弱点撃破。ガツンとくるやつですか。2倍速ってこんなもん。
涙雨。ひっ。降りてあふれる。
せっかくですからぜひ召し上がってください。
涙雨。ひっ。降りてあふれる。
Something possibly usable. No quality levels, automatically deleted.
記憶が残る場所。触れられるのはトゲのある花ばかりだ。
Let's really hop straight back into it. This time, I need just a quick find on. So here, your friend has pretty well built frame on for this, so I'll check this out. Now the team might want to test Services are actually... It's kind of weird that he's forced to be positioned to the right now. But yeah. It is what it is, I guess. Now, I'm planning on trying Rania Sparkle. And we're just gonna put Aventurine there and see how this goes.
形勢に注意して。気迫を示せ。
運試しと行こう。命令を灯す。
見つけてごらん。
前へ進むしかない。明日のために。
代価を払ってもらう。我に力を。我々はとうに嵐に踏み守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。
未来は絶対だ。遊んであげるよ。サイは全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか、買いだ。
我々はとうに嵐に踏み入った。守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。
サイは全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。
かくれんぼしよ答え見つけてごらん。
この身をくべよう。血で鍛えよう。紛争を刻む。
Very good. Mostly K-Tech. It's pretty cool. If only that was actually useful.
Daika 代価を我に力を。
未来は絶対だ。ベッド。気をつけて。
倒れるわけには。優しくするね。動じないで。かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
明日のために。
我に力を。かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
この身をくべよう。別日よ、天を引き裂け。
Perfect finish. Oh wow. That. I guess
サイは全てを失うか、 はたまた手に入れるか。
我々はとうに嵐に踏み入った。守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。速やかに作戦を調整。我に力を。
命、未来は絶対だ。
我々はとうに嵐に踏み入った。守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。
サイは全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。買いだ。
遊んで頑張って。
好きに使ってくれ。
前へ進むしかない。明日のために。未来は絶対だ。
気をつけて。
この身をくべよ。余人よ、愛せに暁よ。牢を打ち破れ。
Why does it have crit damage? Could have been good. This Iceman kill. Useless.
かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。動じないで。
命にさほど価値。明日のために。
避けられない。我に力を。
未来は絶対だ。
サイは全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。買いだ。
かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
サイは全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。
倒れるわけには。
気をつけて。
我々はとうに嵐に踏み入った。守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。
この身をくべよ。
Okay, yeah. That's the next one.
烈日よ、天を引き裂け。抜け殻が。
Casual and 0.5 mil. Easiest damage. Real time. Now we do it again.
我々はとうに嵐に踏み入った。守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。我に力を。
前へ。明日のために。
我々はとうに嵐に踏み入った。守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
ベッド好きに使ってくれ。
未来は絶対。明日のために。失望させるわけには。
かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
この身をくべよ。空気。血で鍛えよう。
Ooh. Not a single yes for fire. Unlucky.
記憶が残る場所。触れられるのはトゲのある花ばかりだ。
So I tried getting pieces for fine for orbs, but it just doesn't open. Yikes. That's the worst result I've ever seen. Literally the worst. thought these pieces were more. It could have been good. I'm not even gonna bother. How bad. Okay, that's decent. Decent. If I can't get fine on pieces, I'll go straight for Kyle since it is what it is. This orb was just as bad. Nice. Alright, that's Hylos orb right there. Easiest to pick up all time. Literally the easiest. They would put it on Swan, but she's using the loose shaka right now, so it is what it is. And yeah, I'm gonna probably see what happens. Maybe I go for Hylos if I get a good physical orb. I'll consider just skipping 3.4 for 3.5 possibly. You guys welcome to chat? Yeah. I know, a little raspy, but I get some water. Started way later than I wanted to. But today was a busy day. Now, I think I am done with the farming of HSR. I'm gonna see if we can craft an orb. Try one for Hylos, I guess. I do have a Swan, I should always try. Quantum, guys. Quantum. Wow. I'm left speechless. Not enough fragments either. Oh, okay, never mind. We can continue for a little bit longer. The game is sure persistent. No, I did not forget I have to do this. 2 more pools. Let's see. March, okay. Yes. Okay, now that no character yet. Still cooking on the best banner. It is what it is. Sparkle is also here. I already lost Sparkle. I lost 50-50 on both Sunday and Tribute. I had to choose between either of them. Also, you get 200 pulls here, and you can get Archer's Lake down later. But it's only for this patch. A week to do it. So yeah, spend 200 pulls here, and you can get his Lake too. Milk. Although I don't really care for that, personally. I could get this. Or another one of Sunday's Lake cones, honestly. Because this is so good. It's such a good Lake cone. If I had one on both Bronya and Sparkle, insane stuff. Insane stuff. I'm considering it. Oh, I think I can actually replay the animation. Right? Okay, so it doesn't state on that screen. Yeah, it was so good when I started 3.4. I saw that for the first time. You can just stay on that screen for a bit. But yeah, you can see the animation again for a few. Like, it's not even that long, honestly. I wish I didn't cut it off. Enjoyed it. Oh well. Even that's not enough to get an early bitrate. I wonder what's glowing so much. Is it this? No. That can't be it. No, okay, that's not it either. Alright, that's not it. Can we get something today? I don't touch story in this game anymore. Super Max. Totally a different experience with other people. Alright. Oh, I forgot. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. Nah.
記憶が残る場所。触れられるのは絵
This
の
is
ある
probably
花
the
ば
most
かりだ。
cursed I'm gonna put everything in here. Alright, we'll see how this goes. It's probably gonna be a pain to keep the volume.
アンサー
コンセン
運試しと行こ
ト火口を立ちます
Curious of how it works. What's not against the way.
緊張しているのですか清掃を
う遊んであげるよ
どうか
気をつけて
障害が多い
買いだ
すべて運命が絡み合
この身をもあなたを守り導こう
う脆弱すべて運命が絡み合う今宵星々の反響開示
最後全てを失うかはたまた手に入れるか
Okay, that wasn't bad. But these are terrible.
星々の反響。
全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか、気をつけて。全てを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。買いだ。気をつけて。
運命が絡み合う。運命が絡み合う。脆弱。
買いだ。
少年の
あなた守り導こう。あなた守り導こう。
Play stream this late. Also like 3 hours? Not sure yet. Bruh. Like, what is this? What is this rope, guys? Increases attack rate. Block damage. I could totally troll and put this on like Clara and she break fine on. I seriously just got this. You're kidding. I used it on the wrong set. It should have been here for Final Nights. But they give me on this set. I mean, Final could technically. If you build them, then there would be impossible where you focus on attack. You can't use this on a Robin. But I honestly don't know what to do. Honestly.
触れられるのはトゲのある花ばかりだ。
Could I put it on Acheron? It's not worth. And you need like 75%. Oh wait, no. Wait, no you don't. You just need attack, right? And winner's attack is higher equal to 2400 increase damage dealt by 12/24%. Not bad. Only problem is I wouldn't put that on Acheron. I'd put it on Swan. I don't have a one orb, one attack orb. Right? And it depends on what scrolls. This is useless, but this has some potential. I don't know how to feel about this. The most interesting rope of all time. I don't even know who I would put this on. It's just another trophy to my account. Alright, it's like that. One riddle orb. I got has no crit. Just has 10 speed casually. Like, what am I supposed to do with an orb like this? Right? It's like 10 speed. 10 speed. I don't know what to do with it. And I could put Acheron on it. That's a lot of skill damage. That's well less damage. This only increases crit by 12. They are pretty good rolls. Meanwhile, this is kinda. And I'll infuriate a set should work. The only problem is Acheron doesn't do that unless she breaks, you know. This would increase her break dot, because which would make it possible. Which would be interesting, actually. Only problem is I don't have the orb but I do reach 4K attack, so it could be used as potential if I got him to over. But I just don't have that right now. Which is unfortunate. It would actually be pretty good, now that I think about it. I just need an orb that beats this. If I could get an orb that's better than this, then maybe I'd consider using it, you know? Let me just see. What would happen if... Ooh, my stats. Okay, so I lost 200 attack. Gained a little bit HP, I guess, but I lost crit rate. Yeah, no longer getting that extra crit rate from Izuma, unfortunately. Because this didn't roll as great. I mean, it went into the speed, but not the crit rate. Which is odd, but it is what it is. This could be good one day if I get an orb that's just as good, but until then, it's just a random piece. You could even use this in Clara if you did like a break Clara, I guess. It should work. Clara's physical, break dots are all good. In fact, even Boot Hill could use it. If he doesn't one-shot the enemy, the dot will take effect. That would be cool. So Boot Hill could technically use it, possible. I won't be able to test that because I don't have Boot Hill, so it is what it is. We need a break Argenti. There's so many characters that could possibly use it. I just don't have those characters. And I don't have a complete set. I think that's the biggest problem. It's great. I just don't have the set. So it's kind of wasted. So good, yet nowhere to use it. Unfortunate. As for Silver, while using tutorial does get rid of 50 and 50.
まだオープンしてないの?
Kyo is only effective with Adventure and providing that extra 50% effect resistance, which is why this setup works for now. I mean, looks like Kun can also be used. I do have this Fingus for the odd not to use it. And this does increase effect hit rate by 40, lower attack speed that's reduced enemies. The extra 8 energy is irrelevant if you already have the energy route and constantly skip, but that depends. I still do prefer tutorial. It works out. This could work for Ison. I mean, bot is technically a debuff, so it should work. I have an S4, there's no reason it wouldn't work. However, I do have S5 of this. So the real question is, would you ever use a boat like him? I mean, this would increase her attack by 36% as well, making that planner set actually really busted, but that's all Fury and actually get it. So, one last time. This time, we'll test out. Man, we'll do this. It's too cringe. Dirta.
なんだ、大して損した。カーテンだ。
運試しと行こ
いい子にしてね。
ちょっと痛いわ。
しっかりしてね。
う。買いだ。
星々の反響。
全てを失う。はたまた手に入れるか。気をつけて。全てを失う。はたまた手に入れるか。買いだ。
答えはないんだから。答えはないんだから。思考を広げて夢中になっちゃえ。
HP, guys. HP on the attack set. That's funny. Like, what even is this? Ugh.
記憶が残る場所。触れられるのはトゲのある花ばかりだ。
Sickening. Ooh. Can we get one this time? Okay. This is looking just as disappointing as before. Can it throw speed enough? No, it cannot. It's the worst possible combination of any stats. Alright, I don't know. I was gonna do the slow game, but I'm so disappointed when I'm out. You know? Alright, I was gonna do this. Slow game is gone. Yeah, you will get a good amount of pulls. I think I'll do this off stream or possibly on stream tomorrow if I feel like it, but for now, we are soon going straight to WUWA. Okay, closing star. It's gonna be dark for a bit. But yeah, we're going straight into WUWA. No more waiting. Just dive into the waves. And that's gonna be fun. Because I'm looking forward to doing WUWA as part of the story quest. Before I get her, of course. I don't know how many pulls I'll need, honestly. I'm like at 42 pity right now. I'll probably try getting a weapon first, because I'm closer to pity on that. Definitely gonna try to get Lupa's weapon first, then get Lupa, and then we're cooking. I still don't really have the full set for Lupa. I've been trying to get better stats in the echoes, but they're not that good. I hope it doesn't have to make me restart. Alright. all being successful. We're just gonna upstream now. And change the window. There we go. Alright, no more waiting. We're gonna hop straight into farming any Lupa gear I can get my hands on. I only have 2 viable echoes. I put them on Encore for the time being. Just gonna hold on to Lupa's gear.
May I pray for anything specific for you? Time for another adventure?
I only have these 2. This is pretty good. It's crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, heavy attack, and a little bit of damage. A good amount of damage. And then there's this. HP, whatever. But the rest of the stats are good. Crit rate, crit damage, energy, and slight attack, I guess. But it is an attack percent, so that's better. This is actually pretty good. That's my second best piece. Lower crit damage, but its high crit rate makes up for that. Because you need a lot of crit rate in Lupa. Because our weapon is crit damage. If I remove this from Encore, we'll be looking at this much crit rate. See if it's not enough. Because I am missing 3 echoes here. So that is a lot of stuff to get. But yeah. Encore just makes the crit look good because of the Battle Pass weapon. But it's not that good. And I need more energy substats as well. And always the 120 to 130 if you don't have both chain weight and breadth. But I have chain weight, so I can go for the 120 if I want to. I even upgraded my Chakuna.
May I pray for anything specific?
The divinity may foresee the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
Energy. Yeah, sure, I lost a lot of basic attack damage. Gained a little blood bonus, but I gained 70% hero damage bonus. Sadly, I didn't manage to get Cardathea, so that's a dead plan. But on the bright side, got this. Pretty good result. Pretty good. No dupes. And about. This is the standard battle. Standard banner weapon. 2k plus attack, a good 75, that's almost 75 crit rate with Shorekeeper. Of course, these stats will increase. I mainly focus on the crit damage this time. When I switched to the energy, the recost what I had last time.
Understood. I am here to
plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
Resonance will bonus. Skill damage is lower than the basic attack, unfortunately. Only 30% fusion damage because I have 1 energy. Look at here. Energy. If I switch this to actual fusion damage, it would be a lot more. I did consider putting her on the set like Lupa. But yeah, I'm just not getting any good drops. And this increases fusion damage to all resonators in the team. Resonance liberation damage bonus increase. And yeah, Chingli does do a good amount of liberation damage. And I guess Brett does as well, and of course Lupa does as well. So honestly, if you could get this set on both Lupa and Chingli, and Brett is of course going to be on this set, the energy set, like, that team will pop off. You do a great amount of damage. Right now I just have Chingli on this set because she's just gonna be a support for now. The good stats are kind of wasted because it's only a support set, so it is what it is. So let me see. Do I have a pull? Yes, I do. Can we get the weapon early? So I don't have to worry about this later. Guess not. I just can't get that lucky, guys. It can't be me. I'm still missing a character group so I can get goodies. Sucks. So the there's an event for extra pools or anything either. There's this, yeah. This is here. The card event I can still do. This one is here still as well. This is also here, but I already got the asteroids already. This event is also back. They need another one of these. Please, girl. Okay. Maybe I could do this. Last time I lost, though. But yeah, let's check out Lupa finally. Before I even start looking at farming. I'd like to finish her set before I get her.
You called, warrior?
Yes. Call. Look at the team. This is the team that will be her main team. These three. Start with Lupa, then go to Chingli, and then Brett. They know their rotations. That's why they set it up like this. So I don't even know if I knew their rotation. I mean, I do know it a little bit. I'm gonna put this. Oh, I missed it. Yeah.
Break darkness!
Oh well, I'll try it again.
Together we venture.
Same actor, different role.
They don't even have them on the right side. No. No, rewind. What did I just witness?
To which stage will life guide us next?
Cursed. Most cursed trial build. How can they not have them on the right side?
Well, whatever it is, I'll play my role to the fullest.
I mean, come on. What is this? What is this garbo? I mean, they got the stats somehow. But what is this build?
Plan with.
I shall have no one tarnish.
I regret looking. I genuinely regret looking at that.
Climax of the show!
Yeah, let me get out of here. I just witnessed something. I wish I could forget. That was... I don't even want to... guys, I don't want to think about that. Who cooked this? Genuinely. I have no idea who cooked that and who thought that was a good idea. I mean, Brett has this set, and they still give him the wrong set. How do you do that? Like, ultimate fumble. That's actually a massive fumble. But I guess they tried to nerf him a bit so that he could show off the team, but still. Yikes. cool stuff if only I had the funds for this. I mean, I'd get it if I did have the funds for it, but I guess we still haven't reached that 500 to do that, guys. Come on. It happened.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
Alright.
Gotcha, didn't
I got her boobs too, right? Yeah. Before I forget to unlock it. Almost up to 6. Okay. Most of the 4 stars I have are 6. So almost. All my 5 stars are this is 0. Except for standard characters and of course MC. Yeah. That's pretty much how it works. But now it's time to farm everything. Look at all these 249. I've waited 2 days, so I could have some stamina saved up for today's farming. It's gonna be that massive Tesla field. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, I forgot about it. We go straight here. It was annoying having to fly all the way over there, but I did it. Streaming. Can only do
Fruit of evolution.
I want to find this.
Listen, bask in the sunlight.
Tear them to pieces. Obey me. That's strength. It's our curtain call.
Strike as one.
They couldn't always
Take form.
win.
Evil be cleansed.
And yes, I did upgrade.
May
my
I
gun
pray
on
for
both
anything
as
specific for you?
Jinsei,
It would be my
Stalker,
honor.
No rush.
Select, all
The impatient
that
ones will
stuff.
fall right into our lap.
Inline is built more for damage this time. Yep, 72 upgrade damage bonus. The fusion damage bonus is random. It is just from the actual domain itself. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Hopefully. The fruit of evolution.
It only works because I'm using this.
Watch out!
Tear them to pieces.
Sure.
Fine harmony. So be it. Moment of awakening. Bloom. The fruit of evolution. Life is in everything. Ha! Together we fight. Sacred light.
Alright, just
Leave it to me.
Obey me. Good. There's no time to wait.
Bloom. The fruit of evolution.
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough. Get lost. No mercy.
Going.
ultimate dodge.
Bask in the sunlight.
Alright.
Don't blink.
Obey me.
Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. Fine harmony.
be cleansed. Leave it to me.
It doesn't resist.
Tear them to pieces. Zap strength. It's our curtain call. Now you'll behave. Tear them to pieces.
I know they can't do my
Luminous energy. Moment of awakening. Take forth. Thawing harmony. Our lights shine through. Blessed end. Oh, stars, heed my calling.
Tear them to pieces. Crush them. Obey me. Time to wrap it up.
Leave it to me. Strike as one. Fast and started. Evil be cleansed.
That was some work. Alright, 120. Can we get near? No. Oh. No, that's not good at all. It's not good at all, guys. What is this? I must bring that incredible spectre resistant. These mobs are.
Time for replacements.
Loading. Huh? Diminish.
Together we vanish. Perish in
Leave it to me.
Integration initiated.
Okay. Astral modulation.
Be reduced to cinders.
Roll that damage.
Sever.
Pierce through the stars. Reconfiguration.
Together we vanish. Reveal.
Leave it to me. Loading.
Together we vanish.
In war with time.
Who's the caged bird now?
Disruption. Integration initiated. Verity. Confined within limits. Exploit. Prime. Variable elimination.
Together we vanquish.
Reconfiguration. Exploit. Prime. Faster.
It'll drop me all the way to the back. That's crazy. But what do I get for my suffering? Yikes. What is this? Okay, double attack is fine too. Yeah, I'll take the double attack, thank you very much. Like, I'll take this. I do not care. Only problem now is getting one costs.
The experiment begins.
Roll with the camera and double
Time for another adventure?
It's possible. Yes. You're just gonna dive straight on. I don't even want to look back. Just gonna go straight in. Hope for the best. Let's go. It's decent. It's usable. It's usable, guys. Cope. Still cope, but usable. I mean, that's decent for now, but I need crit rate, so I'll have to replace this anyways. So that's Omega Cope. Actually, no, that's still Cope. I'm sorry. This is cursed. I mean, I could keep this for like Chingaway. I want to put Chingaway on this set, but nah, it's basic attack. And the crit rate is, I mean, crit damage is low. It's HP percent, not attack percent. So yeah, still cope. That's how my luck has been, guys. It's just been that bad. I'm surprised I even have these two pieces after like 3 weeks. And even after all that farming, that's all you get. I've used over 240 stamina by now. That's all I could get. Are you kidding me? I've used so much stamina that whenever I craft, there's literally nothing left. Funny how this works. Like what? Rejuvenating gloves. Gives the whole team attack, which is good. However, if you already have the Moonlight set, it should just keep that. Do I have anything else? Yeah. Trash. I knew it. I already know it's trash, so when I look at my the echoes that drop. Okay, what is this? Okay. Alright. It's really disappointing, you know. Alright. What's this? Bruh. I'm getting like the worst luck today. Yeah, I thought I'd get the weapon early and move on. Oh, we got a dice. Alright. That's cocaine. Which stamina do I have? Uh-oh. Looks like I didn't use too much. That's great. 102. That's great. We can definitely try to get
Loading.
full set there.
Jeg, iron graft you knew.
Reveal yourself. My blade burns. Who's the caged bird now?
Disruption. Integration initiated.
It's still great. It's just the most
Conditions up.
simple accurate stuff.
Pierce through the stars.
They all like stuff.
Leave it to me. Stay calm. Loading.
Together we vanquish.
Right. I'm fine. In war with time.
Mind's eye.
Leave it to me.
Beckon the divine flame.
Conditions up.
Yeah, look at how much faster he's taking damage.
Worry not.
Disruption. All shall reveal itself.
I can do that too,
Reconfigure it.
Together we vanquish.
Reconfiguration.
Loading. Astral modulation.
Back at it again.
the feeling of pain.
Perish in flames. Be reduced to cinders. Reveal.
Leave it to me.
Variable elimination. Conditions optimal. Disruption.
Triple
Pierce through the stars.
point blank shot.
Oath from the heart.
Intro.
Reveal yourself. Beckon the divine flame.
One more time.
Reconfiguration.
Perfect. And that's how it's done, guys. Tingly, tingly. Ooh. Nope. Nope. How does it end up like this every time? No cost ones even.
Loading. In war with time.
We're just gonna go
Together
all in.
we vanquish. My blade yearns.
Variable elimination. Disruption. Verity. Confined within limits.
Do it again.
Together we
Reconfiguration.
vanquish.
Reconfiguration.
Mind's eye. Be reduced to cinders.
Reconfiguration.
Reveal yourself.
Loading. I engraft you new.
Reset. Okay.
Perish.
Use 14.
Sever.
Variable elimination.
Tingly.
Pierce through the stars. Exploit.
Together we vanquish.
Crush. Reconfiguration.
Who's the caged bird now?
Reconfiguration.
Still
Faster.
managed to get it off. Hold on. Alright. The last 120. Nothing. 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 Nah. Nothing. Nothing again. Come on. I don't have any more modifiers either, so I can't do anything about that. 7, but I can do one more.
Loading. Astral modulation. Yeah. Perish.
Together we vanquish.
Disruption. All shall reveal itself.
Together we vanquish. Reveal. Be reduced to cinders.
Variable elimination.
Mind's eye.
Loading. In war with time.
Reveal yourself. My blade yearns. Silly mistake.
Huh? Huh?
Together we vanquish. Beckon the divine flame.
Variable elimination.
Nice. Didn't have to waste his ult for that.
Make it fast.
Can we get something? Please. Nope. 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 Dang it. Nothing at all. The most cursed farming ever. 2 games in a row. You know. Maybe the game just doesn't want me to get a WUWA. How can I have such bad gear? I only have 2 viable weapons. Try to speak to 2.6. Like, come on. You don't want me... I guess they don't want me getting the WUWA. Having fun. First, they don't give me early, private character, or the weapon. Which I'm already close to petty on for the weapon, halfway there for the character. Then I have to deal with this. Still can't get this either. And then you're telling me I can't get a single echo in a day's worth of farming? That's messed up on so many levels. Look at all these I have to discard. Because they rolled so badly. None of the new set either. Like, how is it this bad? Batch merge. What's this? I mean, that serves zero purpose. I mean, yeah, that's farming. Truly disappointing. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We're here for one reason. To continue the main quest. Yep. If you guys just got here, you didn't miss much. We're just starting the story quest in a bit. I'll be back in a moment. Gonna take a moment. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Alright. I'm tired of waiting myself as well, so I'm gonna finally get started with the actual quest. I didn't watch too much of it. Like, I heard a little bit about the start of it, but I didn't really do much. I'll make sure my volume's up. I want this to be a good experience. The music was great in the last half. I'm gonna raise this up a bit. You know what? full on the voice. And half on the music. 60. I want to hear them as clearly as possible. There we go. I think that's a good setting. Graphics. I'll make sure everything is adjusted. VSync can be turned off. I don't really think it makes much of a difference, but you guys can let me know in the comments if it does, because I'm not sure. It's never really bothered me. I'm gonna put the brightness there. I'm gonna see. Contrast is like currently 50%. I'm gonna see 70%. See how that gives. That's 60. I like keeping it on tens, even numbers. Yeah, perfect. Frame rate 30. Yikes. When did I do that? Only 60. I wish there was 120, but I don't even remember how that got down to 30, guys. I don't know. But we're back. Alright. That's enough messing with filters and all that. Alright. How's the graphics quality? I look at the character page and for sure.
Understood.
Sometimes
I am here to
when you add
serve
too
your
much
will.
contrast, it changes the
Plan
color
with
way too
convention,
much.
then conquer
Contrast or
by
saturation.
engineering.
The experiment begins.
I'd say this is pretty
The
good. Yeah.
divinity may foresee the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which song people will play. May I pray for
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
Yeah, alright, we're fine. And let's hope that's the right quest. I don't want to click on the wrong one. Oh, tutorial quest versus the main quest, you know. I think that's the other quest. I mean, I have so many other quests to complete. You wouldn't go crazy if you saw this list. Look at how many. Yes. I don't touch any of these, alright? Too casual for this. Alright, let's get to the story. It's about time we did. Hello, Lupa. Can I put this on auto?
You've come, warrior!
Oh, I'm gonna change the title. In the studio, real quick.
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Those sounds.
Alright. So, that changed. Arsenosa's out of here.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned.
Unfortunate.
Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the Lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenos' side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
But you know that just opened seeing that little cube up there in the sky. I can't believe I missed that.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency.
You're looking at things so cute.
It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time.
I almost
But
want to
now,
lock in, guys.
I found it.
Almost.
The source of that power lies
I
in the
don't see
Veil of
anything,
Glory.
I'm locked
The
in.
closer the Lioness gets to it,
There.
the clearer it becomes.
Okay, so yeah, I have to go to that gate.
He waits for us there. Shall we go together?
Yes.
I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Sure. Alright.
Perfect. Let's head out.
Alright.
What is it?
Possibly
Nothing. Just
Lactite acting up again.
just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win.
Now lingering
or
effects
something.
from their pulpin being infected by something. Yep.
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
After all, I never said she was healed from that, so yeah, it's possible she's still affected by it. But where was that?
These
game?
days have been a feast
not
of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Where is it? I'm cooked, guys. I'm cooked. I saw it. But where is it? Where did this guy change? Dang it. I could have sworn I was gonna go ahead and just climb to it, but I gotta know exactly which side it was on. They make it look like it's just in front of us, and then we're nowhere near it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay. Alright, so yeah, the sky changing color did throw me off quick. Area? Alright, this way you use short keeper. Now we can go rip cycle. Ooh. Before I go there, oh, there's another one over there. Some more chests to collect. I think. That's how you know this quest is gonna take a bit longer than it should. So I want to make sure I get these 2 areas before I move on. Just gonna
Manifest. At your disposal.
standing on fire does no damage.
Please have them. I hope they will prove useful. Physical damage detected.
That's what I would say if I was hunting for such a good. I need this one particular change to come in. Like,
Pain.
yeah.
I am fine.
Enroll with time.
Priority reset.
I don't think I
Too fast. No need to dwell. Or dare.
started to hear
The stars.
Who's the caged bird now?
Astral
back in
modulation.
this one.
Together we vanish. Together we vanish. Step in the divine flame.
Variable elimination.
Iron graft.
These guys take
Mind eye.
Miscalculation. All shall reveal.
countered mid-air.
Together we vanish. Together we vanish. You reduce.
Fusion damage too, guys. Lots of cooking. That's why you go hunting the echoes. Easy hunt.
Understood. I am here to serve you.
Time for another adventure?
Talk about easy. Easy farming. Toss that one out. We're at 15. And then back. I know it's risky, but crit damage again, guys. Again, look at this. This is cringe. Why does it behave like this? It could have been good. Like, come on. Is the attack percent, the lead percent, the crit damage percent, but then it doesn't go with energy or crit rate. It just has to mess up the last one. The really good thing about it is that it's actually fusion damage. Still better than. Is it better than this? There's a compare button. I know there has to be. For this here. One has energy, the other has attack. One has heavy, the other has basic. One has low crit damage, while one has high. But only one has lead bonus. So then she does most of her damage with her lead bonus damage. So yeah, I guess this is still the better one. Even comes with higher crit damage. So yeah, it's clearly better. Alright. What's my stats? Not good. I need way more energy, but since I'm using Chingli, I slightly need like 120. If you have Chingli, you need less energy. But if you don't have Chingli, then you want like 130. So yeah, energy can be quite important. Alright, I'm giving back my tuners, the XP tubes. that 21 deck. That's why you want to use the backpack to eliminate them. Back up to 60. Alright.
Manifest. The wind rises. Manifest. Please have them. I hope they will prove useful.
Not saying anything. Look at that last chest. I didn't want to take too long on this.
Manifest.
Okay. Nice.
Is there anything of interest? Manifest.
Wait, what? Yeah, that's what I thought. They didn't lie to me like that. I think the quickest way... I just have to run over there. Ooh.
The wind rises.
Alright, I'm gonna teleport point. And if I have to climb up, I will. Platforming right here. Alright, save. Actually managed to survive this one. Fortunately, I'm not that far from the goal. That was close. Extremely close, guys. Now we just gotta fly down. Safely. I said safely.
Wind rises. Terminate.
Seriously?
Rectify. Okay.
Alright.
Why are so many appearing all at once?
Because I exist.
Variable elimination.
discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Vale of Glory, where heroes are laid to rest.
Alright, we're here. I'll have enough time to finish most of this.
You are from my homeland.
Skeleton crunch. Interesting. It's really interesting.
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Vale of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything.
Sure.
Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it.
It's all connected.
Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thermodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thermodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple.
Not dead. There's no shot.
The Thermodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith.
Yeah.
Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Vale of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thermodian's corruption. Vlova once said, the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale. In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thermodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan?
Possible.
When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her.
Yeah.
Later, I also felt the Thermodian's presence.
So let's show it again.
Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thermodian's influence? Was Vlova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide?
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
No. Hard choices, guys. I will let you guys pick in the comments if you want. What do you guys say? It's hard to decide. I think we'll go with Tristan or possibly. Yeah, we'll talk. I just want to see the reaction.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, There have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind...
Yeah.
You'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
Yes.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
Yes.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Yes. That is absolutely true.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
I am the protagonist, therefore I have the right to decide how this ends, of course. Classic. That's all I want to do, short people. More.
I hear cowering prey.
Want to fight, man. I guess I have no choice. That was quick.
Those blades, spears, and halberds.
Alright, skip that. I'm scared. And the voice director is scared. I'm with you. Alright, there we go. Something actually interesting. Remember something, have you?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right?
Hercules.
You were looking for Cartothea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide wore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
Can we purify it? That we are the protagonists. Surely we can pick it up.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks power.
Oh, they're back for more beatings. They just don't crack you up.
Just like last time.
Every time there's an overlap,
They think all the muscles.
well,
Together we win.
Didn't even get to use the ult. Bring it.
The tidal blight. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
we'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Yuck. How do I do that? I have no idea how they plan on clearing it, but clearly I did that for nothing. That was a waste of bullets, but I don't even care. Just want to use it. Alright. Cutting to reality because it's easy. Alright. Purified. Opening the door in the mountains. Easy.
What's that sound? Come!
Alright, full of lightness. I feel like it was here before. Nah, that wasn't. Just gonna try to open it. It's interesting seeing that guy do all this by themselves, to be honest. Alright. Straight into the ruins.
Lupa?
So you're looking out of it.
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
She seems angry. Strange. Where the heck is this?
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
We're gonna see you out here. Just maybe.
knowledge, you still in the system has access to. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Sandback. Million.
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian. Lupa,
That was never good.
this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
That's crazy. Bro just pulled out the book.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed her. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction. On the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
It's just crazy.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word.
It's just crazy.
The prophecy in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion.
Even something on him safe.
Pages will scatter.
The core will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
This is interesting.
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script. Jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Yeah, it was worth starting today. Yeah. It's just really nice. Hey, where are we? We're back.
A dream.
No, we're in the book.
No. I'm not alone. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumes Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the Dark Tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So the warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. Huh. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Alright. Script is back. Till May of 2021. Yeah, that's a cap. You've been lied to.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the Dark Tide. The Dark Tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm. Is the warrior? No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, quickly. Winds of the wild! In a past story, I came here with Cartathea.
Years in music. It's crazy. So let's see this.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartathea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
Yes.
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, gods of the air. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
Close to that of me. You're in the submerged areas.
Cinema. there's just peaks and WUWA just keeps cooking. Every patch. It's crazy.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver Records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains.
And now we gotta go there.
But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you?
I guess we'll never know.
I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course.
For now.
The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones.
Alright. And how do I do that?
Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby. I'll activate the patrol, then grab a spear from the platform to clear out this blight.
Alright.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, we'll need to clear the arms too.
Quick shot. Alright, what's next?
Need to check for more patrol units nearby. Winds of the wild!
This one the most. Oh, I got locked out.
Meaningless move.
Fly out here if you can. That's what I thought.
With me. That's some attack.
Actually got locked out of this. I'm fighting for this. Spear. So I'm gonna get that one out of there. Perfect. Sliced. Okay. Sliced. Draining the water. Nice.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Alright, what are my achievements? Alright.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
She was here.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices.
She just happened to choose ground.
We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont. She took the sea. This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony.
A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodians' failed resonator, this specimen is, in its own way, remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodians' essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
What? I'm confused. I missed something.
I hear cowering.
Alright.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
That must have been right side of something.
Where
I don't remember the
are
name.
you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Dang, that was beat.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
This is truly a labyrinth. You don't even have to go down this way. We need to go all the way back up for no reason.
Winds of the wild.
For those always.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still,
Cameraman still
I
knows
see
the
it.
mission.
I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me.
I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance?
Nope.
Now, I don't think like that anymore.
Gotta destroy this
The
guy.
warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She
was a 4-star. Yeah.
A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others. And I've underestimated myself too. But you! Arrogance! Thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont, built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Trinodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinascita! They belong to no gods but their own!
But why is it lingering? And the weight screen. Showing more.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not spare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
Alright. So she's a boss. Boss fight. Alright. Let's do this.
eternal sun! I will slay you!
Alright, let's do this. Another PvP on the moon.
I hear cowering.
From the fear of the longest generation, I was bruised. Torn apart. Unrelenting.
Ooh. I can't put my die. Alright, we'll try again. Dang. I accidentally clicked out. I should have clicked restart. Retry. Dang it. How do I get back? Don't tell me I have to do this whole thing over again. Ain't no way. I legit clicked out. I have to go all the way back. Okay, no I don't.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent,
Yeah, I messed up.
I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant.
I'm not wrong with that.
It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
They're cowering.
With sharp blades and silver power.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. There is no growth in this world.
What a shame. He was a player, and this is how he received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave the mystery to the next chapter, shall we?
Crazy. That's peak cinema. Peak cinema. WUWA does it yet again. Whoa. Oh, that was great. Not to lock in again. WUWA never disappoints. These days, anyways.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
Nice thumbnail. Whew.
The Thrnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Nice.
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
What happened while I was out?
Amber missed out.
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Alright. Real experience. On my IRL. Insane. Yeah? It all burned away. Source, I made it up. Okay. Look at all that peak. The reality is we win.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo, and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely.
2.4 star request for
It
WUWA.
evaded me, slipping into hiding.
Was peak cinema.
I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions: victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Really
surely
creative
they must
there.
be for Lova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
I forgot his ability was teleportation.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cordelia. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Nice. Alright.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape. Until I met Cartathea, she saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well, though thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub? Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Vale of Glory, too.
Good. Let's get off together.
How do I get there? Central hub is out here. So this is the last part then.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Part of my memories.
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Jeez.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting mist.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more, but she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
Yes. Even a weapon playing pretty good, that's crazy. Anyways, yeah. That was WUWA 2.4 spin-off. I really enjoyed doing that one. So, with that done for today, I'll be calling it a night for this stream. So, yeah, see you guys in the next one.